COP29 is underway in Baku, Azerbaijan. After the complete and utter failure of COP28, in my opinion, it was chaired by one of the biggest oil companies in the world. Hold on, this is for climate change, yeah. Are we going to have yet another farce, or will it be something that we can actually be proud of? So this year's COP29, which is Committee of the Parties, is taking place in the Azerbaijan capital of Baku from the 11th to the 22nd of November. Now, I'm just wondering if it will create a lot more hot air for global warming than anything else. And I wonder if it's going to do a little to keep global warming temperature rises below the 1.5 degrees C, which I think has probably already been hit. Oh well. Now, I know a lot of scientists are now saying we've got to keep it below 2 degrees C because they've given up on the 1.5 degrees C target. And then when we hit 2, will they be saying we've got to stop it at 2.5? I mean, this is just a never-ending, ridiculous saga that's going on. Now, the UN General Secretary, Antonio Guterres, said yesterday, which was Tuesday, I'm recording this on a Wednesday, that leaders gathered in Baku for the COP29 Climate Action Summit must take immediate steps to cut emissions, safeguard people from climate chaos, and tear down the walls of climate finance in response to the masterclass in climate destruction that the world has witnessed in 2024. Lovely words, but I just wonder if anybody's going to do it. He carries on. The sound you hear is the ticking clock. We are in the final countdown to limit global temperature rise to 1.5 degrees Celsius. And time is not on our side, he warned. Yeah, you're right. It's not. Because nobody's done anything. No, they have. They've done fuck all so far. In his opening remarks to the world leaders at the Climate Action Summit, the ministerial level segment of COP29, as I said, it officially opened in Azerbaijan. Guterres pointed to the proof, noting that 2024 is almost certain to be the hottest year ever recorded. And I would concur with that. He said, meanwhile, no country is spared from climate destruction, ranging from hurricanes to boiling seas, drought-ravaged crops and more, all being supercharged by human-made climate change. Good, he's got a good turn of phrase, but is anybody actually going to do anything about it? So, if you believe that something needs to be done, then I invite you to click that like and subscribe buttons below. Thank you very much. Won't cost you anything. Maybe it'll cost the government something. So I'm going to put up an infographic here from the UN showing that we've actually probably just hit the 1.5 degrees C rise. Something needs to be done and done now. We can't wait any longer. So governments have to stop fucking around. We've got Mr. Tangerine Man, who's going to be in charge in January, in charge of the US, and he wants to dig up more oil. Fuck. I mean, this is just plain stupidity. But then, well, yeah, need I say any more? I doubt even Elon Musk, who's got his right ear, can sway him from this, because it'll probably go straight out the left ear. Anyway, the way out of this is really it's financial. Countries that can afford to need to start paying. Guterres said, on climate finance, the world must pay up or humanity will pay the price. And I'd like to agree with him. And he emphasised this to all the UN chiefs, telling world leaders that you and your governments must be guided by a clear truth. Climate finance is not charity. It's an investment. Climate action is not optional. It's imperative. Guterres is really going for the jugular. He did something similar last time. Yeah, did it get anywhere? So even the UN climate chief, Simon Stiel, echoed many of these same themes. He said, worsening climate impacts will put inflation on steroids unless every country can take a bolder climate action. So governments need to do something, otherwise inflation is going to hit record highs. Interesting. You've only got to look at recent weather events, record-breaking floods in Spain. I mean, I was in Valencia only a couple of years ago. Beautiful place, ravaged by floods. Violent storms in Florida, wildfires in South America. I mean, there's a heap of typhoons, just one after the other, going through around Taiwan, China, Vietnam and Cambodia. At this time of year, it's really unheard of. And these are just a few examples of extreme weather events that are accelerating and intensifying across the world. So, will we see any large change coming from COP29? Yeah, I fucking doubt it. But there are a large number of fossil fuel lobbyists there who will do their utmost to save their industry. If you want to find out how to afford what is necessary to start decreasing emissions, then just stop subsidising these fossil fuel bastards. I mean, Australia alone gave them $14 billion last financial year. That was in tax breaks, incentives and so on. And there are 5 countries in Europe that donated 43 billion euros last year. Now, a recent video, I'll put the link up here where I covered some of that. I mean, fucking hell, it's ridiculous. But, all is not lost. All we need is for governments to stop pussyfooting around, get their fingers out of each other's respective arses and do something now. Let's hope something more positive will come out of COP29 than it did out of COP28. And maybe towards the end of this COP meeting, I might do another video, hopefully with something positive to show for it. But ... we'll wait and see. So what do you think's going to happen? Please make some comments below. And while you're down there, there's that like and subscribe button again. Thank you very much. If you give them a click, please, I appreciate it. It costs you nothing. And also, while you're down there, in the description, there are some links to my Tesla referral, my Ko-fi page, where you could help out if you like. Thank you to all those that have. And I'll be seeing you all very soon.